it's a dream come true. You know, it really
Seriously.
is. I think as, you know, actors, it's really always exciting when you have a world constructed for you that is supernatural and has supernatural elements and lives in the vein of you know, superpowers and special abilities that Stephen King does so well.
Yeah.
But what Stephen does is he roots everything in the human connection, and in this case, it's about family and you know, Charlie's struggle to grow up with these powers that are really coming into, you know, fruition as anytime she gets sort of angry, upset, or triggered emotionally. It's really about family and protecting one another and coming to understand, you know, what it is to be a parent and how to best look after your kids. And then we also get to go through one of the most crazy, psychedelic, fire-fueled chase sequences of all time. So thank you, Stephen King, for this.
Yes.
It's great. Yeah, Andy he's a very resilient character. That's very well put. He's been through a lot. I think that, you know, over the course of his life, he's had a very tough go. I think he's kind of scarred from the experience of obtaining these powers through some pretty gnarly experimentation in these MK Ultra-like experiments, and has just by the skin of his teeth been able to escape and keep his family safe and away from these government agencies that are constantly after him. So he's now at this moment where he's trying to decide what's the best way to handle what's happening to his daughter. Andy and Vicky have different abilities. They went through this pretty rigorous experimentation process were given sort of different, we don't quite really know, but they were definitely tested on with different psychoactive chemicals, and these special abilities started to emerge. And together, I guess our child has developed sort of an even greater power. It's as it is coming into, as she's coming into her young adulthood, she's seeing it grow and manifest, and that things are lighting on fire whenever she's getting angry, upset, or scared. And also, we're not really clear. It seems like, I don't want to give too much away of the film, but we're not quite sure of the limits of Charlie's powers. So Charlie is kind of developing powers that are above and beyond anything else that we've ever seen. I personally have a great relationship with my own father, and so I kind of got to just play the reverse scenario in my mind, and I thought about what my dad did or what my dad would do in these scenarios, because he is quite like Andy, I think, in some ways. And so I had a lot to draw on from that just in growing up with my dad.
My first impression with Zach, which was this ping pong rally, which I lost dramatically in.
I've been playing for a long time. You're pretty good. Don't worry, you're pretty good. You'll get there. A little more training, you'll be right there.
But yeah, and he was there for me throughout the entire shoot, and if I had any questions, he was always there for me, and he was such a grounded actor and was so present and immediate, and it was wonderful working with someone like that.
See, and she's such a pro, as you can tell. And like I remember on the first day we had some pretty serious scene work, and you were so good. I just got really, really excited about how much fun we were gonna have. There were some days when you had your sort of power moments with the screaming and sort of you were letting the fire go. I still don't know how you did that. I'm like blown away. I think it's one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. So.
Oh my gosh. You too. The entire film, and so inspiring and so mesmerizing.
All right. You smashed it.